Tapos nagsinansis na yung papa.
What age did you retire at?
30.
Yeah.
Put me the same.
Huh?
He put me the same.
Hey, dude, ito ni. Balik yan na. Balik yan na. Wala kasi ka na.
Manny Pacquiao is back in the gym, fully focused on preparing for what is being discussed as a potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather later this year. The Filipino boxing icon continues to demonstrate the qualities that made him one of the sport's all-time greats: speed, power, determination, and an unwavering commitment to competition. Even at this stage of his career, Pacquiao remains dedicated to maintaining elite-level conditioning. Supporters often point to his relentless work ethic and demanding training routines as key reasons he has been able to compete at a high level for so many years. His recent performances have only reinforced that reputation. After going the distance in a hard-fought championship contest against Mario Barrios, Pacquiao showed that he still possesses the endurance and fighting spirit that have defined his legendary career. As preparations continue, much of the attention remains focused on his intense training regimen. Known for pushing himself through grueling workouts and disciplined conditioning sessions, Pacquiao appears determined to once again prove that age is no barrier when matched with dedication, experience, and relentless effort.
Will you start? That's a good massage. That's a deep tissue massage.
The stick training drill is just one part of the demanding routine Manny Pacquiao follows during his preparation. While the exercise may appear intense, it is designed to improve focus, reflexes, body conditioning, and mental toughness, qualities that have been central to Pacquiao's success throughout his career. For Manny, training is about more than physical fitness. It is about sharpening the mind as well as the body. Every session is approached with purpose, as he continues to push himself to maintain the high standards that have defined his legendary boxing journey. Pacquiao has long believed that greatness is built long before fight night. In his view, the foundation of success is laid in the gym through hard work, discipline, and consistency. Those principles have guided him throughout his career and remain at the heart of his preparation today. According to Manny, dedication and discipline are the cornerstones of becoming an elite fighter. Talent may open the door, but it is commitment, sacrifice, and relentless effort that ultimately separate champions from the rest. That mindset continues to drive him as he prepares for the challenges that lie ahead.
Hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have, you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like, continue boxing.
But if you do that, you'll be successful.
Of course. But something like comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like like let's say 2 months. After 1 month training, it's like he's tired, like lazy.
I agree. It's not a sport you play.
But as long as you enjoy it, like you enjoy, you happy doing it, like I mean, go for it. Like that's what I'm doing. Like when the time comes, like come to my mind, to my heart, like I'm lazy, I'm tired. Then
Manny Pacquiao's longtime trainer, Freddie Roach, has reportedly returned to the gym to assist with Manny's preparation. Having worked together for decades, the Pacquiao-Roach partnership is widely regarded as one of the most successful trainer-fighter relationships in boxing history. Roach's experience, strategic insight, and familiarity with Pacquiao's style make him a valuable presence throughout training camp. Over the years, he has played a key role in helping Manny develop the speed, angles, and offensive combinations that became trademarks of his success inside the ring. As preparations continue, the reunion of Pacquiao and Roach has generated excitement among boxing fans, many of whom view their partnership as a major factor behind some of the most memorable performances of Manny's legendary career. With both men once again working side by side, attention is focused on how their experience and chemistry could influence the next chapter of Pacquiao's journey.
Fred's looking for a hug over here. Fred's looking for a hug.
Friend, you lost weight.
Yeah, it's too early.
He looks familiar. He looks familiar.
Never too early for you.
In a recent interview with Andre Ward, Manny Pacquiao offered further insight into his training camp, revealing that he is giving everything he has in pursuit of peak physical condition. The boxing legend emphasized that his focus remains firmly on preparation, recovery, and ensuring that he is in the best shape possible for the challenges ahead. When the conversation turned to his future in the sport, Pacquiao chose not to provide a definitive timeline. Instead, he explained that he is taking his career one step at a time, focusing on the present rather than looking too far ahead. The response reflects the mindset that has defined much of Manny's career. Rather than making long-term promises, he remains committed to the work in front of him, concentrating on training, performance, and the next opportunity. For now, his attention appears to be fully centered on preparation, while any decisions about retirement or future fights will be made when the time feels right.
We're gonna fight again. What'd he say to you? Remember?
Yeah, he's happy. He's just observing me, and then he saw my speed, my movement like that still there. The fire in my eyes to work out, to discipline like that. And I'm still enjoying training. Like nothing's changed about, I don't get lazy in terms of sacrifices, training every morning, every day like that. But I'm enjoying it. Like before.
It's amazing watching you today, just the hunger, the speed, and just going through your workout because, Manny, I was done, 33. I said goodbye to the game. You 46.
Yeah. That's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sport. Like, it's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grow in boxing. As long as I'm still enjoying the training,
But the question many fans continue to ask is simple. Why is Manny Pacquiao putting his body through this at 47 years of age? Returning to the ring and pursuing a fight with Floyd Mayweather more than a decade after their first meeting may seem difficult for some to understand. Yet for Pacquiao, the motivation appears to go beyond money or recognition. During his interview with Andre Ward, Manny offered insight into what still drives him. He revealed that he has never completely moved on from the circumstances surrounding their first fight. According to Pacquiao, the bout nearly fell apart because he was dealing with a hand injury and was not physically at his best when he stepped into the ring. Pacquiao explained that the injury affected his preparation and prevented him from performing at the level he believed he was capable of. In his view, fans never got to see the very best version of him on that night, leaving a lingering sense of unfinished business that has remained with him ever since. That perspective helps explain why he continues to train with such intensity despite his age. For Manny, this is not simply about another fight. It is about proving to himself and to the boxing world what he believes he could have achieved under different circumstances. Whether fans agree with that belief or not, it remains a powerful source of motivation as he prepares for the next chapter of his legendary career.
Going into that fight,
Man, supposedly, like, I'm just wondering 2 weeks before the fight, like, if I'm going to postpone it or not, because I'm so bothered with my shoulder. But the thing is, I'm worried about the fans because the ticket is sold out. The fan is already there in Las Vegas waiting for the fight. Like, the whole world is very excited for that fight. And I'm thinking, like, and then you're going to announce like the fight is postponed like that, and they were, you know, dismay, like, you know what I mean.
tell me about that fight a little bit. Just being in there with Floyd being in there with you. Like, what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but then after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, you got an operation. Yeah. I remember you posted a picture of video.
Yeah. It really hurt.
Yeah.
After the operation, after
I've
one
had
day,
it. I've had it. I've had a shoulder surgery. The rehab is terrible too. The rehabilitation.
Like how many months? Like, it's really hard.
Is Floyd, was he better or worse than you thought he was?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather, when you fought him. Were you like, this is what I thought, or was it better or worse?
No, that's his style. Like, I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches. And I reviewed the compy box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. I slow motion it, like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. I won like two rounds from him, but I understand that's boxing. I'm not complaining or making just it happened that way. It happened to me many times, like the Jeff Horns, Bradley won, like.
Speaking about the potential rematch, Manny Pacquiao has made it clear that he views the contest as far more than a simple exhibition. According to Pacquiao, this is a fight he intends to approach with complete seriousness, fully prepared to test himself against one of boxing's greatest champions once again. In an interview with ESPN, Pacquiao explained that more than a decade has passed since their first meeting, and during that time he has continued to grow both as a fighter and as a student of the sport. He believes the years of experience have given him a deeper understanding of what it takes to compete against Floyd Mayweather and potentially find success in a rematch. Manny suggested that he now has a clearer picture of the adjustments and strategies that could make a difference if the two legends were to share the ring again. While he remains respectful of Mayweather's accomplishments, he expressed confidence in his preparation and his ability to perform at a high level. Most importantly, Pacquiao emphasized that he does not intend to make excuses. Regardless of the outcome, he has stated that he plans to enter the fight in the best condition possible and leave everything in the ring. For Manny, the focus is simple: prepare relentlessly, compete at his highest level, and ensure that when the final bell rings, there are no questions about the effort he gave on fight night.
And then he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for the fight.
It's going to be in the Sphere. It's going to be a first of its kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition, and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it.
Manny Pacquiao has also pushed back against suggestions that age has significantly diminished his abilities. Addressing questions about his physical condition, the boxing legend expressed confidence in the work he continues to put in every day to remain competitive at a high level. According to Pacquiao, years of consistent training, conditioning, and outdoor activities have helped him maintain his fitness well beyond the age of 40. He believes that staying active and disciplined has allowed him to preserve much of the speed, endurance, and determination that defined his prime years. While critics inevitably point to age as a factor, Manny remains focused on what he can control. He continues to approach training with the same commitment and intensity that made him one of boxing's most respected champions, insisting that preparation and discipline are the keys to performing at his best. As fight night approaches, Pacquiao remains confident that his conditioning, experience, and work ethic will allow him to compete at a high level. Regardless of the questions surrounding age, his message has been consistent. He intends to step into the ring fully prepared and deliver the strongest performance possible.
100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young.
While Manny Pacquiao remains confident that he can deliver a better version of himself in a potential rematch, many voices within the boxing community remain skeptical about his chances. The debate continues to generate attention, with analysts and former champions offering differing views on how a second meeting with Floyd Mayweather might unfold. Among those who have weighed in is Oscar de la Hoya, who offered a straightforward assessment of the matchup. De la Hoya suggested that the event would likely be remembered more for its entertainment value and historical significance than for any lingering rivalry between the two legends. When asked for his prediction, De la Hoya expressed confidence in Floyd Mayweather's abilities, pointing to the defensive skills, ring IQ, and tactical discipline that helped him remain undefeated throughout his professional career. In De la Hoya's view, those qualities continue to make Mayweather an extremely difficult fighter to beat, regardless of the circumstances. He also referenced Pacquiao's recent performances, including his hard-fought contest against Mario Barrios, suggesting that those outings do not necessarily position Manny as the favorite should a rematch take place. While acknowledging Pacquiao's legendary status and remarkable longevity, De la Hoya believes Mayweather's style and experience would still present a significant challenge. As the discussion continues, opinions remain divided. Pacquiao's supporters believe his determination and experience could make the fight far more competitive than many expect, while others maintain that Mayweather's defensive mastery and ability to control the pace of a fight would once again prove decisive.
Serious talks with Netflix right now. What's your reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s?
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Look. The first fight was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again, apparently. It's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be an exhibition or a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves. I don't know what they're gonna choose, but if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah, one thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taking care of himself. His body, physically, mentally, he's always been very sharp, and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion. But still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. It's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that put me on my stool in the 9th round. But I still think that Mayweather will pull.
Rising star Shakur Stevenson has also offered his prediction for a potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Coming off a strong performance against Teofimo Lopez, Stevenson remains unbeaten and continues to establish himself as one of the sport's top defensive specialists. In his assessment, Stevenson backed Floyd Mayweather to win the matchup, suggesting that the defensive mastery and ring IQ Mayweather brings to the table would ultimately be too much for Pacquiao to overcome. He believes that over the course of a high-level fight, technical control and defensive discipline tend to decide the outcome more than raw aggression or speed. As a fighter who also relies heavily on defense, Stevenson emphasized a core principle of his own style: that no matter how powerful or fast an opponent may be, elite defense can neutralize even the most dangerous offense. In his view, that ability to control distance, timing, and exchanges is what separates great fighters from truly dominant ones. With opinions like Stevenson's adding to the debate, the conversation around a potential rematch continues to grow, as fans and analysts remain divided on whether Pacquiao's experience and explosiveness could challenge Mayweather's defensive mastery once again.
Yeah, he fighting Pacquiao.
A real comeback.
Yeah, real fight. Pac-Man versus Floyd. Floyd gonna cook that nigga.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, Floyd gonna cook that nigga. Bet
I didn't even know that was happening. When?
September.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everything on Floyd.
The gold.
I ain't bet on a match before, low key. I don't think. I be scared to
bet whatever on Floyd. Bet whatever. He gonna outbox him, make it easy. Get his check, go home.
But that's on you, bro. Please, bro. Don't let me down, man.
What?
Bro, I don't like losing bets, bro.
I don't lose bets when it comes to boxing.
For real?
Barely. I lost before though.
Wait, what's your record? You undefeated, right?
Yeah, I'm 25-0. 25-0.
Bro, you doing it big, bro. On some Jersey shit,
yeah, appreciate it, man.
That ass gang, like congrats.
Teofimo Lopez has also weighed in with his personal insights after spending time around both boxing legends, offering a rare comparison of their training approaches. According to Lopez, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather share elite work ethic, but their methods inside the gym are noticeably different. Lopez explained that Mayweather is widely known as a relentless trainer, often pushing through long, uninterrupted sessions without relying on structured rounds or breaks. He described Floyd's approach as highly detail-oriented, focusing heavily on small technical refinements, defensive positioning, and footwork precision throughout extended periods of work. In contrast, Lopez noted that Pacquiao's training style remains intense but more measured, especially at this stage of his career. He suggested that Manny trains with discipline and purpose, but with a more controlled approach designed to manage recovery while still maintaining sharpness and performance levels. Interestingly, Lopez also spoke about what he learned from Pacquiao in training environments, mentioning that he was surprised by certain movements and physical abilities that seemed almost unnatural for a fighter, even at an elite level. Those moments, he said, left a strong impression on him as a young champion observing a living legend up close. Together, his comments highlight two very different paths to greatness, one built on endless repetition and pressure in training, and the other shaped by efficiency, experience, and long-term adaptation inside the sport.
Week or two, you're in the gym with Mayweather for 2 hours, and no one trains like Floyd. We know that. Then you're in the gym with Manny. You as a boxing star, as a champion, as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. What did you take from watching Floyd train? What do you take from watching Manny train? Because they're the elite, they're like the best, considered each one could be the best ever from those two.
I think that Manny, he works, he trains smarter. Floyd trains harder. I think that's what I envisioned and I saw from that point of view.
Because Floyd does 2 hours, 3 hours nonstop.
Yeah, but like no time and no nothing. Pacquiao, he trains hard as well, but a lot more conservative at this age. You know, it's very hard for me to say when they were in their times.
So what do you take from watching? Is there anything you learned? Or
a lot of experience. The way they certain things I never thought that the body could do. I learned that with Pacquiao just now, just in that little gasp of time yesterday. And then with Floyd, really it's small increments of technical punches, technicality with the feet. That was, you know, and I didn't want my videographer Christopher, I didn't want him to videotape that because some people don't need to know those things.
Yeah,
you know,
but you got it.
Oh, all you gotta do is just tell me, and then I see him do a movement, and I'm like, oh, I'm on it. And that right there is what I admired and loved.
Manny Pacquiao's former trainer has recently shared his perspective on a potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather, offering new insight into what he believes was happening behind the scenes during their first encounter. According to him, Pacquiao was dealing with a shoulder injury going into the original fight, a factor he claims significantly impacted Manny's performance on the night. He also emphasized that Pacquiao has long carried the desire for a second opportunity against Mayweather ever since that bout. Looking ahead to a possible rematch, he suggested that the fight would present a very different dynamic compared to their first meeting. In his view, while both fighters may have experienced some decline in speed over time, they have also gained additional experience and ring intelligence, which could result in a more calculated and technical contest. Discussing Pacquiao's potential approach, he indicated that Manny would likely aim to apply pressure using a combination of speed and power to disrupt Mayweather's rhythm. At the same time, he acknowledged Mayweather's exceptional technical ability, describing him as the more refined and polished boxer from a pure skill standpoint. He also pointed to Pacquiao's long-standing motivation stemming from his first defeat, suggesting that this sense of unfinished business has remained with him for over a decade and could play a major role if the rematch ever takes place. In addition, he added a more controversial perspective regarding Mayweather's unbeaten record, implying that not all of his opponents came from traditional professional boxing backgrounds. While this comment has added further debate to the discussion, it also reflects the ongoing tension and differing opinions surrounding both fighters' legacies.